want to do now is I want to take you into the Conversions Express back office for all you real estate agents out there that want to generate more business, more listing clients, and I guess more potential appraisals and so forth. This is a really great strategy that you can use inside Conversions Express to do that. So obviously you have several different elements in this system. Amplify is where you can create some really cool technologies called conversion mats, and I'll show you what that looks like now very quickly. This will allow you to create some really cool offers, promotions, collect emails and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll just grab an example here. Okay, so we'll choose this one. Select, and it's going to load up the drag and drop editor. As you can see here, you can change all the background images and so forth. So if we want to change this background image very quickly, we go and find ourselves a whole load of background images. So we can use blurred images, or we can even upload our own. Let's see what we've got here. We'll just use this one here, and we'll change the background image. There we go. So now you have the background changed, and we just click on here. And would you like a free report on your local area? A free property report on your local area. Save. So very easy. Change there. We can change this image if we want to a different ebook, obviously. So you might have a tailor-made thing, so we can move all those items up to make them a little bit better. You can just click on here to the form and change your autoresponder. So if you connect an autoresponder, you can have email only or so and so. Once you've connected your autoresponder in the background, you'll have the option here to add autoresponder. So you can send a drip feed email and so forth. So you might want to change the button settings. Here we go. So send my report. So very easy, drag and drop. What you see is what you get. You can put a thank you page here, so you can put http://conversionsexpress.com. You can change the fields if you want. As I say, once you've got your autoresponder connected, it will offer you an external service opportunity, so you can add to a list if you have MailChimp or anything like that, and so forth. But we're going to just do internal database, and that's what we call a conversion mat. So I'll show you how that works in just a moment. So we're going to just save that, and we're just going to go to the back of that and change this to free property report demo. Okay, so we just save, close, and it allows us then to enable the campaign. Obviously you want to call this report conversion mat. So time delay in seconds. So we're going to put 11 seconds, slide down or fade in. So we'll do slide down. We'll go to next. And because you can put this onto your own website as well, you have the ability to then ask it to show on certain pages. You can even choose text within the page that you want it to show up on a particular page on your website if you want, but we're not going to show you that particular opportunity at the moment. What I want to show you is how you can ethically hijack other people's content and so forth. So then we go to view, and you can now see the campaign, and you can see statistics, which we're going to come back to in just a moment once I've shown you how the campaign works. So the other one I want to show you is the engage one, but just before I do that, you can actually create landing pages in the capture section, and also you can create some interesting sharing boxes and so forth. But what we're going to do is use the share option in a moment just to show you exactly how you can ethically hijack those social media posts to build your list and get more listings. So I'm going to go to manage because I actually created one before in the real estate demo. So I'm going to show you this in settings. So again, so we go to view, and you'll notice this one has had 4 impressions because I've been playing with it. But what I want to do is show you what this particular pop-up looks like in just the edit section. So we've got a couple of different things. So
Wait,
we've got
before you
a
go,
little
if you'd like.
avatar over the top of it. I'll come back to that in a moment. But as you can see here, we've got receive a free real estate report for your city. So this is going to put in their details of their city that they reside in, just some points of what you're going to do in that report and so on. And again, you can link your autoresponder. So I'll show you how these work. If we go leave. Okay, so now we're in Google. We're going to do real estate news Sydney. Okay, so you'll notice on here that we've got the Courier Mail, and let's see what they've got to say. No, we will go Sydney's the statistic that prove we. Okay, here we go. So this news article: there are more suburbs in Sydney with houses worth more than $2 million than under 600. Great. So this article here, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to go across to the share. We're going to go new. Right, this is the exciting bit. So we're going to click in here. We're going to copy the post in here. And it's going to extract the page details. So you can see here the article is there. And we're going to say 2 mil properties. Okay, we're going to use a conversion map, which we talked about before, and you've got the real estate demo there. So we're going to go report conversion map, and as you can see here, it's already pre-made your share details for realestate.com. So what you can do in here, and this is the interesting thing, is that you can put a new domain in and add a domain into this. So you could actually add your own domain or a separate domain called Sydney Property News, or whatever you decided. Could be New York Property News. As you can see, it doesn't matter what that is. So it shows you your preview of what it's going to look like on Twitter and Facebook. And I'm going to save this. So this is where it gets really cool. So it creates your link, and as I said, you can have that branded to your own link, or you can have your own link. But here's the magic of this software. I'm going to load up the Sydney News document. As you can see, somebody's scrolling down, reading your content. I've set the parameters at 20 seconds now. I had to change that because it was coming down too quick. The person's reading the content, reading, and because this is an authority site, obviously they're quite interested, they're reading the article, and what happens now is you can see the conversion map that we created, which is customized all to yourself. Person can pop in their details there and put their email address into the form. and click send, and it can redirect either back to that article or it can go to your own website, which is great. So we then have a website appearing, which is fantastic. So we go back here, and the other option we have, which we showed you before, is we go to share, we go to manage, and one I created earlier was this one here on Perth now. So we're going to do the same again, and this one is slightly different. So what I've done is I've created the pop-up that we showed you before, but this one talks about a penthouse in Brisbane. Okay, so Perth now, inside a $12 million mansion, blah blah blah. We're going to read the content, and once we decide that we're not interested in this article anymore, we're just going to do something interesting. We're going to go up here, going to have a look here. Oh yeah, we're not sure if we like that, and we go like that to exit. So you'll notice that the pop-up comes up and says receive a free property report. As you can see here, property report for Perth. So it's telling me that I'm in Perth. You notice that when we created it, it said city. So it's picking up the IP of the computer that the person's on and picking up the city that they're in. So I guess the beauty of this is that if somebody is coming to Perth Now or news.com to read an article, they are most likely going to see that as an authority site. So what you're doing is you're ethically hijacking the content of that authority site, and you're able to then, almost as though that site is asking for them to get a free property report, you might want to put your details in the pop-ups. You might want to create a conversion mat that sells you as an agent, but there's a really great opportunity there for agents. So imagine this: you share a property expert in your field, somebody who's an absolute property expert, maybe a bit of a guru in the property industry, who talks about the value of property. It might be Warren Buffett or one of these big investors. You share their content and you're able to hijack their content to build your subscriber list or to create reports. And I guess giving away a free report is going to be very, very valuable for that end consumer. So that's really it. By now you'll see the value of this software. Just click on free trial and you'll see some of our really cool pricing. And just for your information, I do want to pre-warn you that there is a great annual offer at the moment going on, and if you decide you want to get that annual offer, not only will you save 30%, but I'm giving you free access to a fabulous landing page site building software that's called Lander Builder. So look out for that promo, and we look forward to seeing you inside. Thank you.